Hi everyone! So, today's video will be a little different from the other ones. I've been playing this game for a year now, and I feel like it became so survivor-sided that it's stupid to even pretend it's not. So let me just jump straight into it and tell you why exactly it's so hard for hunters to win nowadays. First of all, the banning system. It's completely useless. Why, you may ask? Well, let me tell you. Let's say you ban Mechanic. Then the team will go Mind's Eye, Explorer, Prisoner, or even two of them. So basically, the point is, no matter who you ban, there will be a similar skilled character that they will use. I think this would be a bit better, if at least we could ban one of every survivor type, meaning one decoder, one assist, and so on. This still wouldn't be OP, because as you can tell, you can still only ban one of the countless OP characters. On the other hand, if they ban your main hunter, you have to choose another one who has completely different skills and playstyle. The second main problem is the amount of characters that take absolutely no skill to use or kite. It's just ridiculous already. There are a lot of characters that take absolutely no or a little skill to be successful with. Here, I mean the ability spamming characters who just have to press a button and you have no chance to hit them. Some of these characters like Door Merchant, you can just jump up and fly as soon as you get a heartbeat. Then Entomologist after her buff, she's practically unbeatable and takes no skill, you just press the button and the bees protect you and even make you move faster. Then there are other characters who guarantee a 60-second kite at least, even if you don't have any actual kiting skills, such as Mercenary, Gravekeeper, Wildling, and even Priestess. You already have multiple options to make a team out of these, so the hunter has basically no chance to win unless one of you seriously messes up something. Besides, if this wouldn't be enough, it's not like the other characters are easier to catch. Even decoders have abilities that will have them kite, so they aren't an easy target anymore, even if you find them first. As I said before, the survivor meta is always made of the characters who take almost no skill at all, and the hunter meta is made of the characters who take the most skill to play and several weeks or even months to master. Another problem, which can be really annoying, is pallet spamming. You can do it with any character. You don't need any skill to do it, and it can waste even more than 60 seconds. Didn't you notice how hunters actually have to aim, think, and use their abilities in a clever way to have a chance, when you can just go slam every pallet and you already have a free tie? Next up is everyone's favorite, the Cipher rush. 3 ciphers are done in 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's only a 90-second kite, and most characters have that as a base time with using all their abilities and pellets. Still, let's say you get lucky and down them before that. 2 ciphers pop before the save. The third one is finished by the time they are saved. Now you have to chase again, sometimes they even stun and body block, which is most of the time. By the time you down them for the second time, 1 more cipher pops, and the last one is getting primed. Second save, you down them, the cipher pops. If you're lucky, you down them again instantly and eliminate them, then teleport to a gate and get a tie. If not, they'll kite you until their teammates leave and you get a lose. So fair, right? And the only way you have a chance to win as hunter, if you get lucky with an early down or a failed save. But sometimes even these are not enough. Something else I wanted to bring up is, in my opinion, hunter traits have way too long cooldowns. Even Abnormal has a longer cooldown than how long it takes to finish a cipher. So you can Abnormal a cipher, but by the time you could Abnormal the second one, it's popped. And the more popular ones like Blink and Teleport have more than 100-second cooldowns. Even if you down someone with Blink, you have to wait 2 whole minutes before you can use it again, and considering a normal match lasts 4 to 6 minutes usually, it means you can use Blink 3 times if you're lucky. It takes 3 charts for someone to be eliminated, so currently the game is basically set up for hunters to lose with getting 1 person eliminated. And just look at it this way, you, as a hunter, who's supposed to be powerful, can only use one of the few helpful traits, like 3 times a match. But survivors all have their own skills and items, a lot of them having unlimited uses, and even if you run out, you can just open a chest to get something. They don't understand that learning a hunter to be good enough with them is difficult and takes several weeks or sometimes even months. But most survivors can be mastered in a day. Of course, there are some like Forward that take some time to master, but let's be honest, everyone could play almost every survivor, even if it's their first time. You don't have to use different strategies or have long cooldown skills that you have planned when to use beforehand. If they ban your main, you can choose from 3 other serves who are very similar or have similar strengths. The last thing I wanted to mention is that survivors are not under constant pressure. they have time to just call me the eco. There are matches when some survivors don't even have to meet the hunter or kite at all, but they still get the same points because they did the incredibly hard task of decoding. Wow, props to you, must have been a hard skill to master. On the other hand, hunters constantly have to concentrate and focus on someone, and they have to pay attention to the time, the cipher locations, outsmart the kiting survivor, and even check the area for stunners, in case kiting alone would be too hard. I get it that the hunter faction is harder and more challenging, but then why do they have to help the survivor side more and more? They literally don't need to even think to win a match in some cases. Even when a good hunter gets released, survivor mains cry to the netties to nerf them because they would have to actually learn how to kite or save instead of clicking a button and slam every pallet in their way. So why exactly do hunters only get nerfs, negativity and hate? We literally have to go through so much stress just because we prefer characters that are on the hunter side. Whenever we mention this, people say, it's just a game. Oh yeah? Then why are you disgustingly toxic with your teammate if they make a mistake? Isn't it just a game? Or is this excuse only good when you have to tell it to hunter mains who are done with your nonsense? Speaking of that, survivor mains never have actual valid points. The only thing they say is, well, but randoms are so bad, they can't do anything right. Oh really now? And can you tell me who a random is? Aren't you one as well? Every survivor team has randoms, unless you team up with your 3 friends. And let me tell you, no, you didn't get to Griffin or Alicorn because randoms are bad. You only use this excuse when you lose your 1 match per day because the hunter got a lucky terror shock. The other 15 matches where you won because a random kited for 3 ciphers were okay, huh? Overall, I think survivor mains became extremely lazy because netties let them. So now, they are angry if they have to do anything else than pressing a button to Kai 100 plus seconds, or can they cook peacefully as they want to. The worst part of this is they are not even ashamed. They emote at the gate and call hunters trash in post-match even though the hunter couldn't have done anything differently. But as soon as a random, as they call it, makes a mistake, and the hunter manages to win, they'll act like it wasn't fair and the hunter should be nerfed. So, dear survivor mains, what else do you want from us? We are already stressed and you just keep making it worse. Are you gonna say something like, you're just bad at the game, or just use a different hunter again, or really try to come up with any valid points this time? So that would have been all I wanted to say. Regardless, thank you for listening to this. I just wanted to tell this because the amount of survivors that think that this game is still hunter-sided is just ridiculous. I did what I could. Now all we can do is hope netties notices the problem as well, finally after what it seems like forever, and gives us hunters some justice after this much suffering. Well, hope you enjoyed this fun match. I certainly didn't. We are all players of this game, so we shouldn't disrespect the other side just because it's easier to win for one of them. Why can't survivor mains be nice and respectful to hunters? Maybe next time just take the gate instead of emoting, or don't make fun of the hunter in post-match. That would already make us feel a bit better. And if you have time, try to go hunter ranking and see what it's like when you try your best and they make fun of you and call you trash. I guarantee you won't feel all that happy after. So let's treat each other with respect and try to make this game more fun and challenging for both sides by making it balanced. Thank you for listening to Poor Hunter Main's words. Let's keep supporting each other and don't give up. Goodbye.